Today, we're going to be making the famous red velvet cupcakes from the Fairfield sting. And then we're going to make our own white stuff.
Well, watch it.
This is Liquid Lord with Tcap Recipes, inviting you to have a seat. Today, Bailey from the Hanson vs. Predator sting is going to help us make these cupcakes. Welcome to the show, Brittany.
To finally see you. This is crazy.
Well, yell at me, why don't ya?
What do you got?
That's a good question, Jenna Claire. We're going to begin with a 1/4 cup of room temperature butter, and then we're going to add 3/4 cup of raw sugar.
Raw? Yes. What's that? No rubber.
Next, add 1 whole egg, and finally, 1 teaspoon of some really good vanilla. And now we're going to give it a nice quick mix. Bailey, would you like to tell the audience the next step, please?
I've just never done this before.
Well, that's all right. We're going to sift in 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder into the mix. Now, once you're done mixing it, you're going to notice something. Right now, it sort of looks like something Grandpa Stanley would smear on his bathroom mirror.
My principal's gonna be so shocked.
Luckily, Michael Walker gave me a vial of his red food coloring gel. But why a food coloring gel?
Guy thing here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Or like we all have our finishes, okay?
It's not like it's made out of blood or anything. Laugh out loud. Add 1 ounce of this food coloring gel. And as you can see, it has a nice, bright red to it. I was correct to trust Mike on the red food coloring gel. Hey Bailey, do you know how red velvet got its name?
I think I know.
Well, back in the day, the way cocoa was processed when it was combined with an acid, for example, vinegar or buttermilk, it actually used to turn red. But cocoa no longer does that nowadays. So we just add this food coloring. But back to the show. Add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, along with 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Afterwards, give it a quick mix. Hey, Brittany, would you like to add the next ingredient?
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
You really are nervous. Anywho, we're gonna sift in 1 cup of generic white flour.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing now.
And as usual, go ahead and give it a quick mix, but don't mix it too much though. Now go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, followed by 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar. And now for the final mix. Next, we're going to fill up our cupcake liners with some of the batter. You don't want to fill them up too much though. And if done right, you can probably get a dozen cupcakes out of these. I got 11. In a preheated 350-degree oven, go ahead and let these cook for about 25 minutes. And while our cupcakes are cooking, we're going to be making our own white stuff. Speaking of white stuff, I wonder how Lauren is doing in jail right now.
He's probably getting fucked in the ass!
So what do you want to do?
I would like to begin by adding 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, followed by 1/2 stick of softened butter, and then I'd like to mix these 2 ingredients together. And then I'm going to add 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract because I'm the boss. And then we're going to add 1 whole cup of generic white confection sugar.
Is this some kind of setup or something?
Nope, just a satirical cooking show. Nothing to see here.
The police quickly take him down to the ground.
Sorry, buddy, I couldn't resist. I'm making up for lost time here. Now, as it's mixing, I'm going to add a tiny bit of lemon juice. It'll be really good, I promise. Now that the cupcakes are done cooling down, there's only one thing left to do. And that would be to make the white stuff come out.
I'm sorry.
No, all right, sorry.
We have all day. Sorry, I'm really nervous.
I put the frosting in a plastic bag, I squeeze the bag, and the white stuff comes out. Hey Bailey, I think my sacrifice is at the door.
Look what I made you.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Those are red velvet?
Yeah, do you like them?
Hey, hold on a minute there, boss. Before you grab that,
Hands behind your back. Come right over here. Hands behind your back, sir.
Have you?
and now that everybody has been rested, now it's time to enjoy some red velvet cupcakes. What do you think, Jenna Claire? You want to try one?
I don't know.
Let me know in the comments if this is something that you would try. This is Liquid Lord with Tcap Recipes, and before I go, I have one fan shout out I want to do. Thank you for your encouragement. I'm so happy. Your great support. Thank you. I love you. But now Chef Tango and I are heading up north to film our new playlist, $700 Recipes. Lord will give us 3 examples of his past where he pays $700 for a meal that he never received. And then we recreate every single one of those meals for under $20 each. Coming in October, just in time for Lorne Miss.